Mr. McMahon Town Hall starts off the show here.
I thought this was the segment. I was about to blow my fucking brains out.
That
I was like,
was
there's no way. There's no way
with
it starts and like they do the whole thing here and then I gotta watch the rest of the show.
Dude, that would have been insane. But actually,
it wouldn't have been reviewed because we would have not done it.
You know what's even crazier, really, is that if this segment, first off, makes no sense to me, and so I'm going to need somebody to break it down and explain it to me like I'm five.
I got you. I
I'm
got
not
this air on lock. You know.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. Break this shit down for me.
We're in Green Bay, Wisconsin, by the way, just to let you guys know. Green Bay, Wisconsin. So they definitely had Mr.
Ken Kennedy is on a lot of drugs.
He is not here now. He is gone.
Dude,
he is out
he's
of
suspended.
company.
He's suspended in kayfabe and in real life.
They had this to a science. They were in Green Bay, Wisconsin, the week before the pay-per-view, and they were going to reveal the bastard son. And it was fucking going to be Ken Kennedy, who is from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
It's his whole dude. A third of his gimmick is being from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
He had the Green Bay plunge or whatever.
Dude, there has never been a bigger bag fumble than that right there. That has to be legitimate top 5, top 10 bag fumbles in wrestling history. I don't. You're
right.
I never think about it.
Just follow the storyline through, right? Like as much a pain in the ass as it was, just follow the storyline through.
I would have Ken Kennedy come out there. You are the bastard son, and Vince says, "Well, then you're fucking fired. Get out of here. You're fucking fired.
You're not my son. You're a fucking bitch." And then he suspends him.
I hate all my sons.
Yeah, none of my sons work here, especially you.
You can go to that streaming thing that Shane's trying to start in China.
Yeah, take your ass to China.
So
golf in China, you freak.
And we're not buying UFC.
Dude, Kennedy. I mean, there's a multiple of these with Kennedy, right? Because like the money in the bank one too.
Dude, legendary.
Yeah, he was supposed to beat Undertaker, right? Cash in and beat Undertaker. Wasn't that the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
He just wanted to chew gum. So Vince McMahon is out here with Jonathan Coachman.
That was crazy.
Who is the general manager of Raw? Am I right?
For now.
Not interim. Is that what it is?
It's God, there's a word for it. They
Regal
say later.
got fucked up.
Illegitimate.
Bastard GM. The bastard GM of the night.
The Coachman is the bastard.
There's a sign in the crowd that says, I am, you are, ILIGITIMATE, illegitimate child. And now my allowance is $1 million. Fucking crazy.
You should buy that pool table from ECW that we saw, the guy with the sign that said, or best offer.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
You should go for it, buddy.
That's crazy.
That's plenty. But yeah, who is the illegitimate son? And Jarrett says, well, we know it is a male. It is a son, obviously. And it is a WWE superstar. Vince says, 5 weeks ago, I was embarrassed to find out I had an illegitimate child. And then a week after that, and the crowd goes, boo, boo. They just fucking hate this guy. He says, I found out. Yeah, a lot of people should and do.
Still do.
I found out that that illegitimate child was a current WWO. Let me try that again.
That illegitimate child was a current WWO. We'll try that again.
A current. Shut up.
A current. Shut up.
If you actually think you're the illegitimate son.
How the fuck does he fuck up the name of the company?
Dude, this actually happens a lot on this show where everyone kind of fucks up at least once in their promo.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of what is that about?
I think everyone's probably on edge because 15 fucking people just got fired or something.
Well, they're all not on drugs, so they can't cut their promos because they're used to cutting promos on drugs.
Sure, yeah, that's
steroids
true.
For the promos.
Well, Vince
the
is
promos.
It's like a Mike skill increase in the video game.
A Vince serum that he injects.
A lethal dose, you say?
A promo poison.
Well, Vince says, my bastard son is here tonight. And obviously the woman who gave me my bastard son could have done things differently. She could have been professional and private. But no, she had to bring this out in the open, and she gave me clues like things are looking up.
You suck.
The crowd starts shitting, you suck. And Vince looks around and says, Coach does not suck.
Coach does not suck.
Who's the woman?
That's never revealed.
Okay. It was Sarah Michelle Gellar, I think.
Is that right?
Is that true?
I thought it was Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Lopez.
Oh my!
These are a bunch of my goats.
Jennifer Love Hewitt has also been that. That's true. If one of it was Stephanie.
What do you guys think about that? It sounds not bad, right?
You're like that, huh? Thumbs up, thumbs down, huh?
That probably was what it would have been, honestly.
He probably broke into the writer's room. Brian Gerwitz is sitting there with a pen and paper. What if it was Stephanie? I said, what are you talking about?
What if it's Stephanie and the son is Triple H? Huh?
Well, you like that?
Is that okay? Or
What if it was my brother Rod McMahon?
Thumbs up, thumbs down in the writer's room.
What if it was that bitch Linda?
Linda Ellerby, huh? Yeah.
Linda was in the room with Brian Gerwitz at the time.
She's just the woman.
Wait, Vince breaks the door down. When it was that bitch Linda.
Linda's sitting there.
Vince, I do not like your storyline.
What if it's Stephanie? That's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, she...
What if my son was Shane McMahon?
Vince, that is your son, Vince.
No, it's not. No.
What about my son, Stephanie? How about that?
Who's the mother also?
You guys doing this impression reminds me of like Batman, like a shitty Batman impression from
Something's in my ass.
Something's in my ass. You ever see those TikToks with Gotham City and the Batman comes and oh, just me?
Let's break it down to brass tacks. I want to kiss Stephanie.
Yeah.
How can we get there?
Doesn't matter how.
Oh, what's the quickest way that I can
I'll do it in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
impregnate Stephanie McMahon?
My mother. And son.
Let's ixnay this son angle and let me fuck Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon?
Offline.
Oh, fine. Everyone get out of the room. Everyone out of the room.
I gotta think about this some more. With my butt out.
I'm not gonna take this fucking shit anymore.
They've been keeping it from me for too long.
I'm gonna offline. I'm gonna fuck Stephanie. It's not fucking Kennedy.
No, it's not because they're not. It's someone not from Green
It's not
Bay.
him on WWE Magazine either. He's
Oh yeah,
not
that's
on
right.
that.
He's on the cover of WWE Magazine, and Vince hands the magazine to Coach, and he says, "Rip that sumbitch up." So Coach tries to rip the entire magazine from the spine.
This is like legit too. This is legit. He's really trying to do it.
Vince says, "Just rip the cover."
Just rip that son of a bitch. He says, "Rip that son of a bitch."
So Coach rips the cover and says, "Well, now it's time to find out who is my bastard son. Who is lucky enough to be my bastard son? I want to know." And then the fucking great Khali's music hits. JR, that's a good rendition. That's good. JR says, "Oh my God."
And this isn't the Punjabi Playboy. This is the world heavyweight champion, grape squishing Rey Mysterio getting killed. Great Khali, yeah.
That just happened, Tony.
Oh yeah, it did. That's
the grape
right.
squitch just happened. Yeah, fucking Khali comes out. Vince is super excited. Khali's the world champion of SmackDown. Khali gets in the ring and Jerry says, "Gosh, this man's huge. He's very observant."
Dude, Great Khali, when he comes out with the belt, he looks down at it to make sure it wasn't upside down again because he get yelled at.
Oh, because he did that when he won the belt, right?
Yeah, and then he posted it up. Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. Yeah. Lawler on commentary says, that's it. No, he says,
He actually doesn't say at all.
No, he's like, even during the women's match, he's like a fucking weirdo, but it's not as heavy.
He's more straight laced than JR.
He's just a normal weirdo, yeah.
You're right. JR says some crazy shit too. Well, Lawler says Mr. McMahon's always talked about the size of his grapefruit, so maybe there's no surprise. I I didn't understand that. The bigger your nutsack, the bigger your fucking son becomes.
Yeah,
Is
let
that
your
right?
nutsack hang. Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
blood.
that's how it really works. Yeah.
Khali then starts speaking another language to what chance, and no one knows what's going on. He points up, and Vince looks up with him. That's pretty cool. And Ranjin Singh is there, who's the speaker for
One of the goats.
He's based with the sideburns, Matt Jackson style, and he
Hell
says,
yeah.
Mr. McMahon, the great Khali says that he may just have some insight to all of this. He said, things are looking up. It can only refer to one man, and that's the great Khali. And the great Khali, while growing up in the jungles of Punjab, he never had a father's true affection. And Vince looks at him and says, I'm a tiger.
I'm a tiger. Yes, you are, sir.
And
He said, yes, you are.
yes, sir, yes, you are. Ranjin Singh says, Khali says he would be honored to be called the Great McMahon. I think they should have just went with that.
I would have
Dude,
ended
that's
the
awesome.
segment right there. Yeah.
JBL comes to the ring, and JBL says, Mr. McMahon, a great visionary like you has got to understand that things are looking up doesn't have to be taken literal. And it's not the 7'3" Punjabi Sasquatch behind you, because after all, what do you and I have in common? You know, we love money. When you consider my bank account and my investments, I can certify and authenticate, and I can guarantee that things are looking up. And we're both self-made millionaires, and we are both exceedingly good-looking sexual tyrannosauruses.
Does it?
And Vince has a crazy look on his face. That even fucking took him for surprise.
Oh, did you guys notice when he says money, the crowd does like the beer money thing?
Oh, did
Do
they?
they?
Money,
Oh,
like
that's
beer
awesome.
money.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
was cool.
What do you and I love the most?
Well, JBL says they even go to the same barber in New York. That's how I knew my dad.
Yeah.
And he wants to change his name from JBL to JBM, John Bradshaw McMahon.
All right. Pause. What the fuck is going on?
What do you mean?
What sense does any of this fucking make?
Everyone doesn't know who their real dad is on the WWE roster.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Everybody?
Yes, everybody. Like, even so. Jeff Hardy comes out here next. Everyone's confused. Lawler says, "Don't tell me that Jeff Hardy thinks he's a McMahon." And Jarrett says, "I don't know what Jeff Hardy thinks at all."
That's
Pretty good.
And Coach says, "Whoa, Jeff, what are you doing out here?" And Jeff says, "I'm not really sure. I know my dad, and I love my dad, but I've been getting these weird messages. You know, they say that when I hit the swanton and whenever I climb a ladder, everyone's looking up." And I said, "Holy fucking shit, man! This sucks."
This is bad.
This is top 5 worst Jeff Hardy promo. Almost as bad as the modern.
I don't know about that, but I
I respect the intention.
yeah, you should say top 5, top 10, because that's probably right, Tony.
That's a better list, yeah.
No,
But yeah,
I say
James,
top 5 of all time. I stand by that.
Let your balls
He's
hang,
gonna
Cody. I
stand
like
by
that.
shit too. You
I
know what,
stand
Tony?
by it.
That's why I respect you, man. Like
It gets
you know what I
worse
mean?
though. It gets worse through the night.
It does get worse, yeah.
Yes.
Creatures. James, you do have an excellent point here, because even as we get later into the show, when everyone comes to the ring to try to figure out who Vince's son is, you're like, what fucking sense does any of this make? All of these guys just believe that their real dad could not be their dad, and their real dad is Vince McMahon.
Yes, that's how it works.
I guess I can.
That's how
I
it
guess it kind like if I think of it in all of these guys just want to play one over on Vince so they can get a lot of money.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I
They're
can
all
make it
they
make
want
sense.
it to be that way because they want something out of it.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's a billionaire now or something.
Right.
I can understand
Yes.
that way, but
Well, the
I
great
also
Khali
think
genuinely thinks it's his dad.
he doesn't even know that Vince is rich or has money. He's like, oh, cool.
He's a tiger. That's all he knows.
Yeah, I was surprised that like this is how it went. I'm assuming it wasn't supposed to be like this originally. I don't think they were
Right.
going to have them come out and do this segment, all that shit. Like obviously this was supposed to go way different.
I imagine the reveal was way different. It was Kennedy, right? Especially here.
It's probably way more serious and probably meant something a little more for Kennedy than a joke segment like this, I imagine.
Yeah,
yeah. In my mind, it would have been Kennedy fucking annihilating Triple H and then Vince announcing that that's his son.
Vince kissing Stephanie.
And Ken doing it as well.
Is this segment okay?
It's Stephanie's in there.
It's like the
I wrote this. Do you like it?
it's like the lead up to WrestleMania where Vince and Trish, but it's Vince and Stephanie, and then he got Kennedy
Linda's in
sitting
a
there.
wheelchair.
Yeah, but it's Kennedy in a wheelchair.
You know, I gotta make some adjustments to this script here. I gotta add in this segment where I kiss Stephanie on the lips.
Give me the
Stephanie
pencil.
McMahon.
Give me the pencil, brother.
Vince says things might be looking up for you, all right. And the crowd starts chanting Hardy, and Vince looks around and says, "Oh, that's my boy." Well, Vince says, you never did look anything like your brother, so maybe you could be my son. And Jeff says, well, I sure as hell hope not.
Yeah, that's crazy. Fuck you.
He said, I like these two. I'm waiting for someone to tell me I'm not your son, man.
You're about to fire me. I'm not doing shit for you.
Yeah, man, I'm not on steroids, so I get fired. I just get fired. JBL says, you better treat Mr. McMahon with some respect, and if I were you, I wouldn't tell, and Jeff says, if I were you, I wouldn't tell anyone where I got my sweet hair done. Well, JBL doesn't like that and says, you of all people shouldn't talk about haircuts. And he turns around and points at Khali and says, you need to translate to him to take him to Punjabi supercuts to cover up that Cro-Magnon. Why did he say fuck me for?
That was crazy. Yeah, he couldn't understand him. He was probably like, yeah, he's spitting.
Yeah, man. Someone's mic is fucked up during this part here, but that's when I realized it was the guy on the Tron, because a voice comes from the Tron and says, Mr. McMahon, Mr. McMahon. And dude, this has to be put in after, because there's no fucking way that this is what this guy's name is. There's no fucking way.
Well, I mean, first off, yes, it is. And you'll say his name with respect and admiration.
Vince says, well, I'll be damned if it isn't Mr. Johnson.
There he is.
This is Dick the Cock. They never say his first name.
He could be related. He could be related to him. He could be related to him. Maybe his son.
He could be my son.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be. Well, Vince says this is the lawyer of the woman who gave birth to my bastard son. Stephanie. What's he talking about
Hey,
here?
mother.
He said, for the record, I hate you. And I don't even know you. Obviously, I hate the woman that gave birth to this bastard son. I hate you because you're an attorney. I hate all attorneys. I hate my attorney. Now tell me, who's my bastard son? And Mr. Johnson says, I do have an answer. He will be revealed tonight, just not right now. Just when my client is good and ready. Well, Vince says, is my bastard son in the ring right now? Mr. Johnson says, he is not. Your bastard son is not Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy fucking flips out. Yeah!
Praise the Lord! He's like fist pumping the air. The crowd's going nuts. Yeah!
All I can reveal at this moment is that your son is not Jeff Hardy.
Praise the Lord! Yeah!
They're excited.
Come on with it.
Yeah. Modest.
To the top.
He starts singing.
Fuck no.
Stephanie comes out and starts singing too. Modest.
He's doing the Jeff Hardy
At the
dance.
top.
Ah!
Vince says, I'll be right there.
Vince says, oh, you're happy, huh? What a fool. Because since I know you're not my son, I don't give a damn about you tonight. You're wrestling. So you're going to wrestle the great Khali. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good idea.
The Intercontinental Champion Jeff Hardy versus the SmackDown World Champion, the Great McMahon.
This is an interpromotional fight to the century here.
Non-title, by the way, but that's fine.
Yeah, this is an interesting match that we end up getting. I'll tell you that much. So Coach and Vince are backstage and they're walking.
And talking.
And they're about to talk a lot because now it's time for the ending segment of the show. Vince McMahon Town Hall number 2.
Started and ended the show with Vince. Everyone got suspended, so the only person left to draw a rating was Vince McMahon. That had to be the thinking, right?
I definitely think you're right on that.
Yeah. Well, Vince and Coach come out on the stage, and Vince stops, and he turns back, and he signals for all the stars to come out. And they do. All the stars, like the following. Deuce, Domino, Nunzio, Jamie Noble in anti-Hornswoggle shirt, Punk with the ECW title, The Miz, Teddy Long, The Highlanders. There you go.
Well, it was Rory and then the other guy that they got to step in for Robbie.
Replacement Robbie, Gary, Davari, Tommy Dreamer, Sandman. It's legit just a litany of
all
the 2007 mid-card roster. And Vince is eyeballing every person as they come to the ring.
Trying to figure out who is hired here. Yeah. Like, what is the deal with all these guys coming out? Who are these guys?
Are they employed? Are they all working here?
These guys, I pay this fucking freak with a drool out of his mouth, this Festus. I pay this guy. Jerry Lawler on commentary says, oh, what about Balls Mahoney from ECW? He sort of looks like Mr. McMahon, doesn't he? And JR says, Balls? Grapefruits? Oh my. Big Daddy V comes through and Vince like sidesteps big style to get like a look at him, looking up and down.
He remembered. He said, God damn, that's real.
I saw you in the locker room popping Vicky's. You got a big ass cock there.
You know, I do too. You could be my son.
My daughter would. Sorry.
Actually, you know what? You're not my son.
Make me look better. And Triple H in white Triple H new shirt you can get on WWE Shop, Tony.
Of course.
Is out here.
Oh, fuck. This
You like
shirt
that?
is the worst dog shit shirt of all time.
So Vince says, one of these men will be privileged enough to be my bastard son. And who will claim the name of Mchmahon? And he puts his fist up. Mchmahon, fight the power. The fuck? He says, we've been waiting long enough to find out, so this attorney, whatever your name is, Jackson. You know his fucking name. It's
somebody
goddamn
does.
Mr. Johnson. He says, which one of these men is my son? Mr. Johnson comes on the screen and he says, before I disclose who your son is, my client has a series of messages of who your son is not. And your illegitimate son is not extreme. And Vince says, oh, well, all right. Well, anyone on ECW, you're out. Sorry about that. ECW's out of here. So ECW guys start leaving and Vince says, oh, thank God it's not Balls Mahoney.
Thank God it's not Balls Mahoney. Wow, could have been you.
Fuck you, balls.
You fucking freak.
Get out of here.
So just to note, by the way, the Sandman does not leave when this is said because the Sandman is on the Raw roster.
That's right. He was traded.
So Mr. Johnson says, your son has a fondness for gold. And Coach says, oh, I think that means your son is a champion or something. And Vince says, all right, well, anyone that's a current champion or a former champion, you can stay. The rest of you, get out of here. My son is a champion. I'm liking that, yeah. And the crowd starts going, oh, because Jim Duggan leaves. Jim Duggan was never a champion?
Jim Duggan, never a WWF champion, is crazy.
That's crazy.
And Vince says, oh, heck so, Jim Duggan's old enough to be my father.
Hey, fuck you, Vince. Oh!
Mr. Johnson says, your son's skin is fair. And this startles Vince for a minute. He's looking around. He's like, what? You mean, what's that mean? You mean my son is Caucasian? And for some reason, he has like a big smile on his face when he said that.
Caucasian?
Caucasian? No, I mean,
Yeah, Caucasian.
yeah. And then he says, well, you know, if you're not Caucasian, then leave, Mark Henry.
Yeah, he did say Mark Henry.
If you're not Caucasian, then leave. Mark Henry.
God damn.
If you're not Caucasian, then leave. Mark Henry.
Damn, man. Sorry, I don't make the rules around here. Go blame it on that woman, you know. And then Coach is pointing to himself like he's like, I gotta leave. And Vince says, no, we established you're not my son. You can stay. And then he goes to talk to Mr. Johnson again, but Coach then gives him the Iggy to tell all the wrestlers to get in the ring. And Vince says, oh yeah, one more thing. Everyone get in the ring now. Mr. Johnson says, your son's skin is fair, and so is his hair. And Vince looks directly at Kane and says, you're not qualified, unfortunately.
Yeah, why don't you get out of here?
Get your big fucking freak ass out of
He
here,
walks
little ass
out.
dick.
All right, bye.
This shitty little dick.
Yeah,
bird.
that is true, though.
Small.
We have fucking proof.
Visual proof of Kane's shitty little cock. Patreon.com/DeadlockPW. There's hundreds of hours
There's
of
Kane dick proof.
exclusive Kane dick content on there that will only be seen on Patreon. So go check that out. The camera zooms in on Sandman. I imagine the fucking production truck was dying laughing because I'm pretty sure it came out after that Sandman was already supposed to be gone. They just never figured that all of the clues that they were giving actually fit the description of the Sandman.
Because he wasn't a champion, right? He wasn't a
He was an
champion.
ECW champion before.
Yeah, but they didn't count didn't
But
have
that's in
win.
his head. I was ECW champ.
Yeah,
That's what he was thinking.
Yeah, you're right.
And the crowd starts chanting for Kennedy. All of this lines up, fucking blonde hair for Ken Kennedy. And Vince says, I told you he might be from Green Bay, but he's suspended for impersonating a McMahon.
Oh,
What?
okay. I hear you.
That's crazy. Mr. Johnson then says, individual, which sends this whole segment into a fucking spiral.
Up, bro. This is crazy.
This was like Vince gets genuinely pissed off here. He says, all right, you're saying my son is a Caucasian blonde hair champion, but you're saying what does he have? And he has individual gold or tag team gold? Does my son have individual gold? Is that what you're telling me? Damn it, talk to me!
Come on, talk to me. Say something to me, goddammit.
And you can tell, like, Mr. Johnson was not prepared to have any like responses to this or anything.
No,
like he just
no
has
way.
he just has the paper that he's reading off, and he says yes, which is also not an answer to this
Yes.
Yes.
question.
Does he have tag
Indeed.
gold or individual gold? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Which Kate and Murdoch then both leave, so that's done with them.
And
So the
then that's
last
as they're leaving, I think it's JR says, Larry the cable guy, get her done. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Larry the cable guy say, get her done.
Tater salad.
Hey, get your fat ass out of here. All right? Take your ass out of here.
Oh, why do you say that?
Shut up. I'm taking the show over now. Get your fat ass out of here.
Vince is in the ring. No one's going to tell me what to fucking say. Fuckity fuck.
Oh, God, you can't say that.
Dog shit taco.
No, you can't say that.
So the only people left in the ring now, Triple H, JBL, and the Sandman, which is definitely a triple threat match that I did in SVR08.
That's awesome.
It was slow, and they all did the same moves. And
well, Sandman did the 12-6 spike headbutt off the top.
that was only in a limited number of games, too, so I'm glad you're the one that got that.
It's
you do the
one.
Rolling Rock with the Rolling Rock?
The Rolling Rock on the Rolling Rocker. Shit out my ass.
You know what this segment was? This was a shitload of fuck. 2007 is ass.
Piss.
Shit pickle.
Shit pickle.
Jared's doing a little commentary. Shit pickle. Oh, stop. Shit pickle. So, Mr. Johnson says one final clue. Your son loves to play the game. And everyone immediately just goes, oh, it's fucking Triple H. What Sandman is a big gamer. That guy has fucking epic victory royales. I've seen that fucking shit, man. He's fucking gaming.
He's
But
Fortnite OG for sure.
Sandman and JBL both leave, so it is just Triple H and Vince in the ring, and they're both distraught. They're obviously not fucking happy about this. And Vince on the mic says, well, if you're my son, that means that you end. And Triple H cuts him off and says, I don't like this any more than you do, all right? Dude, he was just going to say that you're fucking my daughter. And that's my dream.
You're fired. Get the hell out of my ring.
Vince says, something's wrong. This is not right. And Mr. Johnson says, your son does indeed love to play the game. Whether that game be hide and seek, horseshoes, or a scene on SmackDown, marbles. Somehow no one still fucking
No one knew what
understands
the fuck you're talking
what's
about.
going on. Yeah.
Who the fuck plays marbles?
I don't fucking watch SmackDown. The fuck are you talking about? Well, he says, stop talking in riddles. Who is my son? Mr. Johnson says, things are looking up, Mr. McMahon, but not for you, for your son, Hornswoggle. And then for some reason, the beginning of Sting's TNA theme starts to play. I was very thrown off. And then Hornswoggle's theme plays, and the crowd is fucking love. This is great 2007 humor here. The crowd is fucking loving it. They're laughing. Triple H, you've probably seen this picture a million times of Triple H kind of leaning over, pointing at Vince and laughing in a white shirt. That's what this is from.
Yeah, Hornswoggle was in that Deion Sanders in there. Yeah, that's
Do a bird walk.
No, they ain't ready for that, man. God damn.
Hornswoggle bird walk would be fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, that would be sick.
So Hornswoggle comes out from under the ring. This is when I realized that Hornswoggle's the fucking cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, this is my dog for real.
Beat Java for it.
That's why JB
Triple
Noble
H-
hates him.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Hornswoggle is fucking dancing around, hugging Vince's leg. He's celebrating on the rope. Triple H is laughing at him. JR says, Mr. McMahon is in complete disbelief that his grapefruits could produce a Hornswoggle. There's something in WWE where the size of your balls determines the size of your fucking son. I did not know this. Tony, is this true?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh.
Historically,
It's
yes.
science.
Your son is going to be fucking 7 foot tall then, huh?
It's just anatomy. It's just science, you know.
Science anatomy. That's great.
That's
good.
how it works, bro. You don't even know.
Well, I don't know. Triple H then puts the Hornswoggle hat on Vince's. Hornswoggle hugs him, and the show goes to black.
Mr. McMahon has just lost the will to live. Oh, wait a minute. What's that, though?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Oh, shit.
Jared standing up.
He's on the table.
He's on the table, fucking getting down there. Oh,
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Sit down.
Kiss my
Do this.
ass.
This is 2007. You can't
Kiss
do
my big
that.
fat ass.
Yeah, that's all he has.
He takes off his cowboy hat, starts smacking his ass.
Woo!
Yeah, he's going crazy that bitch. See, come on, man.